we got the new Cho-Z Triple Booster! So today for our Beyblade show, we are taking a look at the Beyblade Cho-Z B-121 Cho-Z Triple Booster set. This set comes with 3 bays, Hazard Kerbeus with his official star combo, Z-Achilles, which is a different variant of it that comes with a new frame, which is Dagger, which I'll get to in a second, and I'm going to try to say this right, Wolborg? Borg? I'm going to go with that. We have 2 regular Cho-Z bays and 1 old gen bay, which I thought was really cool. I tried to do my research for the old gen bay. I think it's super cool. So, if you don't know, in the past for Hazard Kerbeus, we got the Gashapon layer of it, which is the one I'm holding right here. And we had the official combo for it through, I think it was the Beyblade guide, so I did what I could with this to make it. But we've got a new variant of it. It's pretty cool. And if I show the back, you can see the layers Hazard Kerbeus. It's a different variation. It's a little bit new. The 7 disc, which is actually painted. Atomic, which is nothing new. Z-Achilles, which is sort of cool because the layer kind of looks like a G1 tournament Z-Achilles prize. Like for first place, how you're gonna get like a gold, silver, or bronze. That's what it reminds me of. It comes with a 3 disc that is in red, and then after a new frame, which is like Dagger. And Dagger, from what I can tell, is sort of like Hit in a way, but a little bit better because it's on 2 ends. Because Hit sort of had like 1 edge, but this one has like sort of like 2 and a little bit of bumps around. Kind of like a fusion between Hit and Bump. Comes with Destroy, nothing new. You got Wolborg with the lair. And then after you got our disc, which is 8. 8 doesn't look to be anything special. And then after Bearing. Really cool. I can't wait to actually take a look at this and go through the bays. So here we have the 3 bays on the table, ready to take a look at it. So we're gonna go one by one. So I guess we'll first start off with Wolborg. Really nice. I love how this looks. This is the version that it's based on is pretty much correct for the parts choice because I believe it has something like a bearing base and the spin gear is like a bearing version of it. Like the spin gear system. So really nice. I love how this bay looks. The cool thing is it has metallic paint on it, which I love. I really like it with old gen bays just get remade into burst bays, and I really do hoping that first the actual gen base for Hasbro sold well. I hope we get a version of this for Turbo when it comes out. Really nice. We're going to take it apart. Here is the layer. It's really nice. You can see it says Wolf there. And I'm sort of like a normie when it comes to these bays. You can see Survival on there. I tried to do some research. 8, and then after a bearing, which is just like all gray. Really nice. Any extra details I was able to scour. The blader for it, let me get the name real quick. It is, what is it? Tala is from Russia, and he's part of the team, what is it? The Demolition Boys team? And I'm pretty sure this bay is, like, powerful, from what I can tell. But if I'm missing any details, let me know in the comment section below. I haven't watched, like, the original old series. I should get around to it, but I like how this bay is. We're going to move on to our next bay, which is Z-Achilles. And the layer kind of reminds me of the G1 tournament layer prize, which is sort of like gold, but it's basically has like this flame design. Sort of reminds me of the Crimson version. It's sort of like a fusion between the Crimson version and like the G1 tournament first prize layer. Looks nice, no complaints. Oh, actually, even I forgot to mention as we're going along, yeah, this is not really that tight. It's an old gen bay. What do you expect? It's got a 3 that is painted in all red, and its new frame, which is Dagger. And Dagger, if I can get this off, and I kind of found it cool how they paired it. It's basically sort of like an evolution of the Hit frame in a way, since it has like 2 edges of a point. You can obviously tell what the name is based on. I think, I don't know if it's Z-Achilles or if it's Buster that uses this frame in the anime, but it also has a red Destroy. It's actually pretty decent for how tight it is. Pretty good. Really nice. Move on to our final bay, which is Hazard Kerbeus. This is the original version. This is the evolution of Hazard. Ken does not own this Bey. It is a different blader that inherits the Kerbeus title. And to quickly compare, it's basically, this was Guardian Kerbeus. This was the stock combo layer that was released. Obviously, the Bey never appeared in the anime, but this was the Gashapon layer. And they sort of did this trend for Kerbeus, how it's like darker colors for the Gashapon, then after a lot more like brighter and lighter colors for it. It's nice. You can see instead of it being dark green, it's more like bright green. And instead of green around the little edges, it is yellow. You can see also instead of pink, it's more reddish. I like it. It has a 7-disc, which is green, and an atomic that is sort of dark green, and the little part around the ball is red. I hope this Hazard is good, because I remember my other Hazard really wasn't too good, and I think it was, what was it, Kevo? Actually had a good batch from Hazard, and it was actually pretty tight, so let's see if I get lucky with this one. So what I'm going to do is, we have 3 Beys, so what I figured is we're going to make them all battle against each other up to 2-3 points, so let's begin! Okay, so we're gonna get ready. Kyle owns this Beyblade. I lost the name there for a second, and I forgot to show a quick scope of the evolution. So this is the original Kerbeus. This is the next evolution, and final Bey. It's nice. The chains on like the dog is basically the gimmick, which I think is pretty cool. Basically, sort of gives like, I guess, pushback. That's what I was able to take from it. It's really cool. I love the blader. I love Kyle when he's actually battling in the anime. I think he's really cool. So let's get started. We'll do Wolborg versus Z-Achilles. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. It's a lot of damage on the side. Are you gonna burst me? Bearing saves me. Yeah, burst finish. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. The bearing helps a bit. Nice! Yeah, the bearing. I love this. I love this. It's probably my favorite one out of the whole set. One last round. We'll see how it does. Going around. A few hits. Ah, Achilles. Can't wait for the comment section to correct me and give me a few more details on this Bey, because I'm actually curious on this. I do read the comment section if you don't know. I go over it and I skim through it to kind of gather some info. Curious. Any clicks? No clicks. Just shoot. Just shoot. That bearing driver really does help it. And bearing's pretty good for a driver. Achilles. Who's gonna get it? Woo! Yeah, Achilles does feel the tightest out of all of them, so. Mostly a stamina match right now. But I think this set is definitely worth your money. I think all these Beys are great. You get one good defense type, you get a really good stamina and a really good attack. It's crazy. Yeah, that was pretty close. So, this is my favorite Bey in the whole set. This looks like to be the strongest, and this looks like to be a little bit better than the original version. And before we end off the video, I will quickly show it off with a level chip for both of them, just in case anyone maybe wants to figure it out. I will, of course, be using the official version of this Bey for any future battles. We just launched our video on Buster Excalibur, so if you're seeing this video, make sure to check that one out. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below for what do you think of these Beys, the parts, etc., etc. I am curious to know in the comment section below. But, as always, have an awesome and amazing burst-filled day.